Good afternoon, everyone. You are welcome to my channel. So please subscribe, comment, and like. And today we'll be dealing on economics. And our topic today is introduction to economics. I know that most of you have come across this or we are conversant with these topics, but today we are going to make it more simpler and define it in the simplest term. So before we go straight to before we define, because we are going to define each of these concepts of economics, but before we go straight to it, we have to define the meaning of economics. So when we talk about economics, I'm going to give a simplest, shortest definition, so that even though without even reading or opening your book, you can always remember. What is economics? Economics is a study of how people use their limited resources to satisfy their unlimited wants. Again, economics is the study of how people use their limited resources to satisfy their unlimited wants. I hope you get that definition. So we'll be going through the concept of economics. So let's dive in. So what is want? What are the goods and services that people desires or need? Want are goods and services that people desire or need. Again, want are goods and services that people desire or need, such as house, food, shelter, transportations, your mobile data, phone, etc. So we go to resources. When we talk about resources are the things we use in production of goods and services. Resources are the things that we use in production of goods and services, such as labor, land, capital, entrepreneur. So we are going to the third. So when we talk about scarcity, we'll be hearing, there is scarcity of fuel, there is scarcity of this, there is scarcity of this. So we want to know what is the meaning of that scarcity today. So when we talk about scarcity is when the available resources is not enough to satisfy human wants. Again, scarcity is when the available resources is not enough to satisfy all the wants. Like now we have fuel scarcity, there's no enough fuel scarcity because there is no enough fuel to go round to people. So that's when you hear about scarcity. There's scarcity of food, there's scarcity of fuel, there's no fuel, there's no this, there's no that. Just know the definition. Scarcity is when the available resources is not enough to satisfy all the wants or all the human wants. So we'll be going to choice. Choice. When we talk about choice, this is my choice, this is my choice, this is my choice, your choice. So today let's know what it means of choice. So when we talk about choice is act of choosing among the numerous alternatives. It's act of choosing the numerous alternatives. For example, now you enter into a boutique. There are different designers, different colors. They are very beautiful, but out of it, you chose one. So that is your choice. That means out of all the beautiful designers, you pick the one you want. That is your choice. So means choice is act of choosing among the numerous alternatives. So we talk about this opportunity cost. You know, this opportunity cost is going to be a little bit tricky. So when we talk about opportunity cost is what you sacrifice or what you give up. What you sacrifice or give up in order to choose something else. When you talk about opportunity cost is what you sacrifice or give up in order to choose something else. For example, we have to do it in a practical way. Okay, this is marker and this is book. So in these two things are very important to me, but I have to choose one and let go of one. So this marker and book, when if I decide to choose book, that means my opportunity cost is this marker, the one you forgone, the one you sacrifice, that one that you did not choose. It's not the one that you chose. The one that you did not choose is your opportunity cost. Like, let me explain it again. These two, these are very important to you. Okay, let's just do school bag and biro. Okay, no, school bag and sandal. So school bag and sandals are very important to you, right? But you have to choose one. So if you decide to choose bag, that means your opportunity cost is sandal, the one that you forgone, the one that you sacrifice, the one that you do not even choose for. That is your opportunity cost. So when I say opportunity cost, is the one that you sacrifice or give up in order to choose something else. So I hope you understand the explanation. So we talk about scales of preference. When you talk about the scales of preference, I know some of you don't understand the scales of preference. This scales of preference is what we do every day in our daily activities. Scales of preference is out of arranging your list. The list, out of arranging your list in order of importance. It's out of arranging your list in order of importance. For example, I want shoe, I want bag, I want phone, I want everything, everything, you want everything. But out of those, let's just say you listed 5 things that you want. But out of those 5 things that you listed, they are the most important ones. So you now say, okay, out of this thing, okay, let me just say, I need this number 1. Is more important to me. So you pick number 1, you pick number 2. So you'll be picking it based on how important it is to you. So that is what is called scales of preference. You arrange them based on the order of importance. So I hope you understand what I explained today. So this is what is called the basic concept of economics. And I hope that you do not forget the meaning of economics that I told you. I said the meaning of economics is the study of how people use their limited resources to satisfy their own limited wants. So we talk about the meaning of want, scarcity, the meaning of want, resources, scarcity, choice, opportunity cost, and scales of preference. Thank you for joining my class today. See you guys in my next class. We'll be dealing on mathematics. Thank you guys. Bye.